Today, we are going to dive into a principle that is so simple, but honestly so incredibly powerful, it could completely reshape your life. It's called the law of gratitude, and it might just be the secret key to unlocking a totally different reality. But first, let's start with a question. I think it's a question we've all asked ourselves at some point. Why is happiness so hard to hang on to? You know that feeling? Why does contentment seem to just slip right through our fingers, right when we think we finally have a grip on it? Well, that question leads us directly to something called the happiness paradox. And it's exactly what it sounds like, that strange and, let's be honest, often super frustrating gap between the life we want for ourselves and the way we actually feel day in and day out. I mean, think about it. When you really boil it down, what we all want is pretty much the same, right? We're all chasing some version of success, love, good health, a sense of peace, and, abundance. This is the stuff we're all aiming for. But then you have the reality of what we often feel. And for so many of us, our emotional world can look a lot more like this. We get stuck in these loops of anger or envy, resentment, stress, or just feeling nothing at all, total apathy. That's the paradox right there, wanting all this positive stuff, but living in the negative. And here's the kicker. Without even realizing it, we can become what our source material calls a walking minus. It's like we start broadcasting this energy of lack, of complaint. And as we're about to see, that signal just attracts more of the exact same stuff back to us. So how in the world does that actually work? Well, it brings us to the core idea behind all of this. The universe is vibration. The thinking goes that your outer world, your reality, isn't just random. It's a direct reflection of what's going on inside you. This is all based on something called the law of vibration. And it's actually pretty simple. It just says that everything, and I mean everything, from the chair you're on to the thoughts in your head, is vibrating at a particular frequency. Your feelings, your emotions, they are constantly sending out an energetic signal into the world, like a radio tower. And the result of that broadcast is also pretty simple. Like attracts like. So if you're sending out positive vibrations, things like joy, appreciation, you start to attract positive events. You open yourself up to new opportunities. But if you're broadcasting negative vibrations, complaint, anger, resentment, you create this kind of tunnel vision that literally blocks out solutions and attracts more misfortune. And that leads us to maybe the single most important line in this whole explainer. It's not our wants that shape our lives. It's our vibration. We get back what we are, not just what we ask for. Okay, so if our vibration is the secret ingredient, how do we control it? Well, it really comes down to a choice between two master frequencies that basically dictate our entire experience of life: gratitude or complaint. Just look at how clear the two paths are here. You've got the plus mindset, which is gratitude. It focuses on what you have, which creates this energy of abundance and acceptance. And what happens? It attracts more good things. And then you have the minus mindset, complaint, which does the exact opposite. It's all about what you lack, which radiates resistance and, you guessed it, just attracts more problems. There's this really powerful analogy for this from biology. A healthy cell, it's a giver. It uses about 20% of the energy it has for itself and gives the other 80% back to the body, helping the whole system thrive. But a cancer cell, it's a taker. It flips that ratio completely. It hoards 80% for itself and gives almost nothing back. And in the end, it destroys the very system it needs to survive. Complaint is the cancer cell. Gratitude is the healthy one. So we really have to reframe how we think about this. A complaint isn't just a bad mood. It's actually a kind of resistance, a subtle act of aggression against what is. And gratitude, it's not just politely saying thank you. It's the ultimate act of acceptance. And acceptance is always the very first step to changing anything. All right, so this all sounds great in theory, but how do we actually make it a part of our lives? Let's get practical. Let's open up the gratitude toolkit and look at 3 simple daily practices you can start using to build that gratitude muscle. First up, the victory journal. So simple. At the end of the day, just write down a few things you did well. This starts training your brain to look for the positive. Second, 10 things before bed. Before you fall asleep, just mentally run through 10 things from your day you were grateful for. It totally shifts your state before you sleep. And number 3, the mental bow. Now this one is a game changer. When someone really frustrates you, just mentally bow to them and thank them for the lesson. This isn't for them, it's for you. It's about releasing your own negative energy. Okay, now we're going to get to the really advanced level of this. This is about more than just being thankful for things that have already happened. This is about using gratitude to actually proactively create the future that you want. Now, I know what you might be thinking. That's nice, but what about real problems? Like, I can't pay my rent this month. I am not going to be thankful for that. But here's a really radical question. What if you were? What if you actually thanked the universe for the problem itself? Here's why that crazy idea might just work. Our normal default reaction to a problem is stress, worry, fear. That's that minus vibration we talked about. And when you're in that state, your focus literally narrows. You get tunnel vision and you can't see the solutions that might be sitting right there in front of you. And this leads to the ultimate mind flip. You're not just thanking for what you have, you start thanking in order to receive what you want. Gratitude becomes a creative force, not just a reaction to something good. And let's be super clear here. When you think a problem, you're not saying, oh, yay, I'm so happy this awful thing is happening. No, you're saying, I accept that this is here, and I am now open to the lesson and the solution. That one tiny shift moves you out of the low energy vibration of being a victim and into the high, powerful vibration of being a creator. It really all comes down to the kind of question you're asking yourself. The victim is always asking, why is this happening to me? But the creator asks a different question. What is this trying to teach me? Just that small change in a few words completely changes your energy and opens up a whole new world of possibilities. In the end, it really is this simple. Your reality is like a mirror, and it's just reflecting your inner world back at you. And if you don't like the reflection you see, you don't get mad at the mirror and try to punch it, you change what's being reflected. Gratitude is the conscious choice to create a better reflection. So I'll just leave you with this one final thought to put this into practice immediately. Forget about yesterday. Forget about tomorrow. Right here, in this exact moment, what is one simple thing you can be genuinely grateful for? Because that is where it all begins.